Kingdoms as I haven't played this mod for too long. Well, I did a long time ago, so I don't fully remember it. Let's go with Sarleon. I think Sarleon will be alright. I believe Ravenstern are like the Nords, so they use a lot of axes, and much like the Vikings, I guess. Sarleon will do it. Will do. You travel by caravan through the heartland of Pendor. Green shoots of wheat are beginning to push through the dark soil of Sarleon's rolling plains. The land here is rich, but troubled, as the occasional burning village bears witness. The caravan avoids the woods of Laria, where desperate men have taken refuge, and the mysterious Noldor lurk. You crest a ridge and catch sight of the town of Sarleon, its rooftops shining golden in the last rays of the setting sun. Exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sarleon, you find the inn in Sarleon, you fall asleep quickly. Awake before dawn and eager to explore your surroundings, you venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted in the early morn. Suddenly, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard makes the hairs of your neck stand on end. You are instantly on the alert for trouble. And here we are. And I have my crossbow, and I have a sword, but no shield. Alright, so clearly this is the tactical real-time combat aspect, which I love in this game. Oh, there he is. Oh god. Oh god, that is... No, 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 no. I need to put another bolt on my crossbow. Oh god, look at my crappy crossbow aim. Right, let's use our sword. Oh god. Yeesh. I nearly died. If you look to your lower right, you can see, well, I have now my sword equipped and my health is basically gone. I think there's a friendly guy supposed to be coming. Yep. They kept that the same. Merchant of Sarleon. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we could say the same for the other fellow. There's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heavens knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street. And then, finally convinced you've not been followed, begins to speak. So we're in his house now. Sweet. Not a lot here, but let's talk to him. Please, allow me explain my proposition. There should probably be a 2 in there, but... we've lately had a real problem with heretics kidnapping young girls for sacrifice. We've discovered numerous girls' bodies. Every one with the hearts ripped out. Of late, they've begun venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets. This helps them enter unnoticed and aids them in identifying particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my young sister. I don't know what my sister was thinking to go wandering alone after dark in times like these. I hope she wasn't meeting a lover. We're tracing about, too. But you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. She had no excuse. She had no such excuse. But she's my sister, so what can I do? If I don't protect my kin, people will start thinking that I can't protect my investments either. And I can't have that. I also confess that I love her dearly and I'm worried to death about her. I cannot bear the thought of her being sacrificed by heretics. So here's my proposition. Look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade. And more importantly, you must be having a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Pendor to seek your fortune. This is what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these heretics to their lair, and return my sister to me in good health. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What say you? Very well, I shall rescue your sister, sir. You won't be able to do so by yourself, though. If you tackle that warband by yourself. The hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first need to recruit some fighting men. There are always a few lads in the outlying villages looking for work more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. With a little training, they'll fight well. There are also mercenaries for hire in the taverns. They'll join you for pay. Visit the villages and taverns and use the money to hire some men. You will need at least 5 men behind you to fight these heretics. I totally skipped over a message there. Great. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Sarleon after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what we do next. So I've got my first quest. I can view my quest log by pressing Q. And I totally need a drink now. That was a lot of reading. It's probably more reading than I'll do in the rest of the game combined. Right, press tab. And apparently can we? No. Welcome to the Prophecy of Pendor. This mod is designed for the experienced player who has mastered the fundamentals of combat through native or other mods. Native is what they call, base game without any mods. That's actually the module that it's called. For those of you who are ready for the experience, we hope you enjoy. So actually, the one thing that I really like the setting because it's something different from the original world. Also, as it says, this is for the experienced player, which I am. As I said, over 150 hours, but I still suck at the game. But yeah, that I got hit by one sword, right? And I nearly died. That wouldn't be the case in the native game. You would be able to take a lot more damage, and especially when you got good armor, you would be tough as nails in the main game. But in this game, in the mod, you die very quickly. So every battle is really dangerous, and it keeps you on your toes, and it stops you from running into a group of enemies and slaying them all. And yeah, it makes the gameplay a lot more interesting and challenging, which we'll see how that goes. So let's go to Rabosh, or basically the game will tell you, it will just throw you in a screen like this, where it gives you a brief information summary of the town. It is owned by King Ulrich of the Kingdom of Sarleon, and the populace is indifferent to me. So there's a reputation with every noble, every knight, every person and town. You will have a reputation to uphold, and everything will have their drawbacks and bonuses, I should say. So let's recruit some volunteers. And because I'm a nobody, everyone's like, well, dude, fuck that. I'm not joining you. I don't want to die. So actually, okay, I just pressed I for inventory. You'll probably see this a lot. I just wanted to check if I had maybe got a shield or something. But I have some tools to sell and some pottery, so that's at least something. Let's go to Yargar, see if we can get some people to follow us. 4 Sarleon recruits. 80 dinar. Alright. Actually, I'll totally zoom out and show you the world, which is quite big. We're right there, and well, here's the Empire, which we're borderline to. That's actually why I kind of picked Sarleon, because they're really central of everything. To the north, I guess it's north. Yeah, it is north. There's the Kingdom of Ravenstern, which is in the snow. Then to the west, there is the Fierdsvein, which we have an improved reputation with because of our background. So I might have to go over there and recruit some people as well. Did I check these out? They're the Dishar Principalities, and I know nothing about them at all. So basically, we're totally central to all the other factions. So, yeah, we have borders with everyone. So that's going to be a very interesting fight, essentially. Right. Is there another town? The weekly budget. So I have some peasants with me now. I also have to pay them. So there's upkeep for the troops. There's some people running around. That's a baron from Sarleon, obviously. Let's go to Quinn. You can't. Guard our military patrol, okay, our militia patrol. So that's also a new thing they added in this mod. Towns will have their own patrols. Loyal knights. Interesting. Let's see if I can talk to them. What do you want? Surrender or die? No. No, they're from Sarleon. I'll leave you in peace. I'm not gonna attack the faction I want to join. Yeah, let's go to Quinn. 4 recruits. Alright. Good, I have enough. Outlawed Knights. Oh crap. They are totally hunting those patrols. Well, I can't take on knights. They have armor. No. See, they were just running after me, but their speed is 5.7, and my speed is 6 during the day. Outside of forests, which you know, now my speed is much lower. But that is why I tend to go with what's it called now? Pathfinding, to increase my movement speed, because it will save your ass. Because those knights would have just murdered me. So at this point, it wouldn't matter too much because I don't have much to lose. But still, later on, that would absolutely destroy me, probably. So let's go to Sarleon and speak to the merchant. Let's go to the tavern because that's where he is. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Jesus Christ. Quorum of Bray.
Ah, yes, good sir. Well met.
Greetings, friend. You look like the kind of man who'd do well to know me. I travel a great deal all across Pendor and keep an open ear to interesting information that you may find useful. So we can get information. Well, I don't really need information. Hi, who are you? What do you wish? I've got a little patience with tavern gossipers. Very well, if you wish, I would welcome the company. My name is Donovan, and I come from across the Western Sea, though we call it another name in my homeland. I'm the second son of a Barclay noble, whom you've likely not heard of, since my land is far away. I came to seek my fortune in Pendor, training men in the art of battle. Unfortunately, the lord here in Sarleon disapproves of the disciplinary methods needed to turn the rabble into soldiers. I told him it was wiser to flog them now, rather than bury them later, but he refused to listen, and advised me to take my services elsewhere. So I could basically get him, make him my companion, and have him travel with me. If you know of a commander who prefers to win battles rather than mollycoddle his soldiers, I would be grateful if you direct me to him. My lot could certainly use a bit of discipline and some more training. I would be pleased to ride with you, at least for a little while, for pay and a share of any loot. I'm a skilled swordsman, and I can also train and drill your men. I warn you in advance, however, that I will not serve under a leader who is lax in disciplinary matters, for no true soldier respects a soft hand. Good. I'm pleased to hire someone like you. And he wants 300 denars, 3,000 denars. I don't have that. Sorry, I just can't afford you at the moment. So in the main game, you know, those companions you find around the world would probably join you for like 200-300, which is really cheap. So you would eventually have like 10 of them or something, and they can't actually die as opposed to normal troops. They would just get mortally wounded and be, unable to battle for a while until they get healed. Let's talk to Kasim. I think he's not our companion, probably. Greetings, Bahadur. Would you share tea and conversation?